Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Loki, and welcome to the ILG LCL first day of the Semi-Pro League. We just finished the qualifiers, and the Semi-Pro League has started. And right now the teams are being played is Derailed versus Xnergy Gaming. So both these teams, you know, they've been around for quite some time. They've had numerous amount of roster changes. Derailed's, I guess, big sister team is Exodus Gaming, I'd say. And yeah, you've got a few old Derailed members there. And you know, also Xnergy Gaming has had a few roster changes. We do see Highness gone, and you know, but anyways, both the teams are here today, and they have made the Semi-Pro League, so it's gonna be battling out. They're gonna be battling out on who gets first place, and the first place of the Semi-Pro League team will have a chance to join the Pro League along with Oblique Gaming, Mystique, Nox, Ignis Elementia, and such other teams. We've got the Trundle ban over on blue team. I guess this is really targeted towards Azudazu, although he hasn't been playing top lane in this tournament a lot. Azudazu is a really good Trundle, and he has taken down, I guess, top tier top laners in the Indian scene. So yeah, that's definitely worthy of a ban. Caitlyn coming out because Xnergy Gaming, formerly known, Xnergy Gunslinger, formerly known as a top lane main. He recently switched to AD carry. He's been playing a lot of you know, in meta AD carry champions like Lucian, Graves. Graves he just picked up now, but you know, he's been playing a lot of the top meta champions, and he's just performing very ill. But one champion that he's been consistent with all through the third and fourth season is the Caitlyn. I mean, he's been playing that. It's just one of those champions that he loves to play, and you know, he can only play. He, you know, really specializes in that champion no matter what the meta changes are. So good ban going out for that. Also, we do have the Jarvan ban coming out. I'm not sure who the Jarvan ban is for, because as far as I know, none of the teams on Xnergy are Jarvan mains, but you know, that could be a very general ban, because as we talked about this numerous times, Jarvan is very strong in this meta at the moment, and if you ask me, I'd say he is the king of jungle. He's the king of the jungle at the moment, besides Lee Sin. So yeah, he's a very strong pick in the meta. He's EQ combination with the new changes just might make him very viable in the jungle, and he's just a good very good champion overall. So then, yeah, coming over to the purple team, we do have the coming to the ban champions of the purple team, I should say. We got Vi being banned. I mean, Zabardust being a Vi main. You know, he was also almost platinum. He was almost diamond, I guess, last season. And you know, that Vi, I guess, was the champion that really helped him to climb solo queue. And he just found it a very good champion, and he's been maining it ever since. So, you know, kind of a very understandable ban. The Zed ban also coming in. I'm not really sure of the Zed ban. I guess it's just one of those champions that the Xnergy does not want to deal with. I mean, Zed, play him in a competitive level or even in a decent solo queue level, you have to really be very good mechanically with him, because you know, if you're just like a normal Zed player, you can't. It's not like one of those champions you pick up and start owning with straight away. You need time, and you need mechanics to actually play him, especially when the enemy mid laner is smart enough to take an exhaust and knows how to counter you. You're gonna be having to play super micro mechanically, you know, by timing your shadows, timing when you go in, trying to, you know, dodge that exhaust, probably get the shurikens down and all that stuff. So yeah, that is going to matter. And Orianna ban, obviously, because you really don't need to like research a team like Derailed Gaming to know that you know, you need an Orianna ban. I mean, come on guys, it's Zadias. He's casted numerous games with us. He's been everywhere, all over this tournament and all over the scene. So it's pretty much well known that he is one of the main Orianna players in this the community, so you know, really obvious, man. So yeah, looking at this matchup lane by lane, the junglers have been picked, so let's go with the jungle since those two are the first picks in this game. Pantheon versus Warwick. So you know, Pantheon, very decent jungler, gives a lot of early game pressure. Ganks are very good early on with the W. The stun is really good, plus the combined CC of the team alone helps really to lock down targets and just single-handedly CC out targets which have you know, unfortunately got caught or so. And you know, getting caught here isn't very forgiving because you just have chains of CC coming over and over. So getting caught in a team like this is not really what you want to see. Alright guys, sorry for the delay. I had to get some beverages to, you know, help me go through this tournament peacefully as I am solo casting this game. So yeah, besides that, let's go in straight into the matchup. Pantheon versus Warwick. Pantheon, of course, has the edge early into the game, but Warwick will have the edge as the game progresses. I mean, both of them do get a good spike in the jungle at level 6. Pantheon having that global presence all over in the map. I guess top lane and mid lane would be the best. Also bot lane if Morgana can land her CC. So, you know, it really looks like a really good game. I mean, really good addition to the comp. And Warwick also gets a massive spike. He can just single-handedly chain CC a target and catch people out with his ultimate. So I guess similar in the cases. Ganking wise, 3-6, I guess, Zabardast, I mean, Pantheon does have the advantage because he has a single stun spell, which could, you know, stun a target, and getting ganked or getting even hit by that stun by Pantheon is gonna be severely deadly because their comp just spells catch out. I mean, it's, I guess a practical derailed, not a practical, but, you know, the backup derailed comp we're seeing right here into this matchup right here, so. No, you really don't want to get hit. You really don't want to get stunned out by the Pantheon. I mean, it's just too deadly as a opponent. Close the door. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Let's go over to the bot lane matchup. Lucian and Morgana versus a Graves and Leona. So this matchup should be favoring the Morgana easily. Morgana is just a very good utility support and actually is the perfect counter to champions like tanky CC heavy champions because of that spell shield, and she can also punish these tanky champions for overextending, which they love to do in the lane with her bind and burst coming out from Lucian. So it really looks like a really one-sided matchup over in the bot lane. Whereas coming to ADCs alone, Graves has actually seen a rework into this patch, and he's again a very good champion to play currently. He brings a lot of burst to the team. His collateral damage at level 6 is just amazing. And I guess he has more range than Lucian, but in burst-wise, I guess they are very similar, although it depends upon what type of item builds they take, their positioning, and how they play the matchup. So we're gonna have to look for that. Over in the mid lane now, the mid lane is actually quite interesting. I mean, you do have an Ahri versus a game has paused. I do crashed. I don't know why. Oh, right now it's back up. So yeah, we do have Evaker. I mean, Azadazu playing the mid lane, and we have a Ahri versus Syndra. So Azad not very familiar with the mid lane at the moment. You know, he just recently switched to the mid lane, trying to pick it up, trying to play whatever champions he can at the moment, and I guess he found out that Syndra is a strong champion, and he's kind of bring it here into the semi-pro league day. So yeah, Syndra versus Ahri lane. I think the Ahri should come out on top. I mean, Syndra, she's got the burst, she's got the long range stun. If she can land the stun, then I guess she'd be winning the lane. But if she doesn't, then I think Ahri would be winning the lane because yeah. Lucas, what time are you on? Right, yeah, we're at the same time. Can I start now? Right, welcome back to the game, guys. Sorry we had a small delay overall, and yeah, but it looks like we're back in the game, and you know, I'd like to get straight to it. So yeah, not sure what happened, but Zedias in the mid lane got extremely fed. He had very good roams coming out, and you know, a few solo kills, of course, but nevertheless, he has been carrying. Bot lane also kind of screwed up on Derailed's part. Even though the outfarm difference is quite a lot, but if you just look at the assists alone, you can see Gunslinger pretty above there. And also the jungle surprisingly losing Zabardust's Pantheon. I don't know what happened really there. I guess you failed ganks over on the bot and top, but top lane Devakaran doing a very good job on that Renekton over on Lissandra, and SparXX just not being able to lock up that Lissandra. But yeah, we did have a dragon, and that did go to Xnergy, and Xnergy has actually been playing very well this game, very surprisingly. But yeah, the game is not over yet, and you know, I really do feel that Derailed is gonna have a potential comeback in this game. I just, you know, feel that way. I don't know why, but there was a lot of mistakes actually. Both teams have made. I mean, you know, Derailed, his support has really like shined out, and their top laner also, you know, very solid performances coming out, very good ganks. I mean, we have a 5-0 top laner versus a 5-0 mid laner. I guess you can say which kind of whoever can. I wouldn't really say it's basically whoever could play better, because you know, as a mid laner, you're a carry. You can do damage. You have a lot of mobility as Ahri, and you can really influence two lanes as well as dragon objectives. I mean, you can influence a lot of lanes, but right now we've got, you know, two members of Derailed. Looks like they're getting caught. Collateral damage comes, and Xnergy Gaming Gunslinger will be taking a kill. Meanwhile, Azaduzo taking the kill onto Lissandra. Destroyer putting his calling and trying to kite away. Lord going very low. Destroyer goes down. Now Azaduzo looks like the good product. He's trying to dodge as much as he can. Ignite does fall, and Tadias will be picking up the 6th kill of his game. Meanwhile, Gunslinger just at the back. I mean, he does see 3 members of blue team, and that was a perfectly played engage coming out by the other team. But now we have Devakaran just slice dicing and stunning onto Flame Rice. He will get CC'd down. Zediah is also very low on mana. Gunslinger not knowing what to do. I guess they're gonna go for the fight. Destroyer taking out the kill, but Devakaran will get the double kill. And now we have the teleport coming by Lissandra. Destroyer kiting very well. Will he go down? Oh, a triple kill going down by Devakaran. Here comes SparXX. Misses his claw, but the ulti will get him down, and a shutdown goes to Lissandra, and just very well executed right there. I mean, very versatile team fight, I'd say. I mean, you know, we had a very sloppy engage coming from Xnergy. We've had 3 kills going over to not even 3, a lot of 4 kills, I'd say, going over to Xnergy, and both teams, I guess, would play it very bad. They just played it very bad. that small skirmish or fight, semi-fight, I'd say. But yeah, they both really played it very bad, and both of them kind of paid their prices, so it's all good. Yeah, but we do have Dragon coming up in about a minute or so. So we will see how both teams react to it. Meanwhile, as I was talking about their comp really early into the game, I've stated that Zabardust's really Derailed. Sorry, not Zabardust. Derailed in general has a very catching out type of team comp with chain CC following up on you. And, that hasn't really been the case, but now Zadai is getting ulted here, and Azudazu will take the kill. Azudazu going very low, he will back away. Lord trying to push them off, but here comes Devakaran. Spar's trying to claw away, but that won't happen. Meanwhile, we have, Spar trying to kite them away. Azudazu on the back lane trying to do something, but Devakaran taking a lot of damage. Spar XX passing out, and that's a double kill going on to Renekton. Here comes the Gunslinger, and the collateral damage will do a bit of damage, but it won't necessarily kill them now. Devakaran going very aggressive again. Gunslinger will be picking up a second kill of the game, and a beautiful coordination coming up by Xnergy Gaming. I mean, wow. This team is just, really surprising. I mean, they weren't one of the very strong ones coming into this tournament, but they've actually they've been proving themselves from top to bottom that they are a semi-pro worthy team, and their experience, over the years is just showing right now. I mean, just very solid play coming. Especially this top laner. I mean, he's just been carrying this game, I'd say. I mean, the teleport's right on the time, the damage, he won his lane, he's doing what he can, and he's just playing very good. So yeah, you'd have a pause here. It's not actually too long of a pause. I mean, both of these teams do have good computers and do have decent internet connections, so you won't see much of reconnecting and all going down. I do guess Zabardust is kind of lagging a bit because he really is falling behind in a jungle, and yeah. I mean, I am assuming that Zabardust will be the shout caller for his team, and when the shout caller, one of the main people for the team not doing very well, it's really hard to tell your team what to do and try and position them correctly. I mean, it's just a very hard job to focus on your gameplay, trying to focus on getting solo kills so you're ahead, so you can start looking for aggressive strats. But doesn't really look too good for Derailed Gaming right now. I mean, they are 5 kills behind. They are up in gold, which is kind of surprising because they're up in gold in CS difference alone. I mean, they can't really be up in gold based on kills. I mean, they also have 3 better objectives. I mean, they have 3 towers. I'm not sure about the dragon count, but it looks good. It looks good for Derailed Gaming, and they're not really out. They're not really out of this game yet. I mean, they just need to find the proper team fights they need, and they need to stop playing these mid-game skirmishes very bad. So yeah, they do have a lot of potential in this game, and they can come out very well. Lord taken down very low. He will get ulted and binded. Devakaran coming in to try and save him, but Lissandra will take him out. He got caught in this situation last time, and it really didn't go for him, and now he just really did it again, which was kind of retarded of him. And that kind of situation is not a good situation to be in. Meanwhile, Zadai is going very aggressive, does catch out Gunslinger. Beautiful play on Ahri. I mean, that's what you do with an Ahri. You need to stay in the front lines, position yourselves in the front lines, you need to get your charms out. And that was, they had the tri-brush warded, good warding from the bot lane, and just very good play coming out from blue team alone. I mean, their team just literally spells out catch people out and chain CC. When you have an Ahri this fed into the game, one charm is just deadly. Even without the DFG burst coming out, just the AP alone 21 minutes into this game coming from this Ahri is just extraordinary. And yeah, I guess the last team fight, what's this? Yeah, Xnergy Gaming did have it, but then Lord's bad positioning in the jungle, in the Dragon area, really costed them that, and also Gunslinger not knowing that the Tri-Brush was warded, and that was also a very good play coming out from the Ahri, I guess. Any other mid lane AD carry or other person positioning like that would also get caught out, so. It's all good. Meanwhile, SparXX taking the blue, I guess. Dias already having a blue, so no harm in giving it over to the top laner, Lissandra, who is also an AP mage and requires and really benefits off that blue buff. So, yeah. Meanwhile, we have a summoner Lord. A lot of jungle disconnects coming into this game recently. Thing to point out, but yeah, Derailed is back in the gold lead. I mean, they're CSing far better. I mean, each lane alone, except for top lane, is CSing better than their opponents, and that's what's keeping them in the game. Plus the objectives and just both of these teams, they have been here around for a while, but I guess Derailed is just a bit more experienced in terms of solo queue wise, because they do have Zabardust, who almost reached Diamond last season, but fortunately did not, and they kind of banned out his champions, but he hasn't been very performing in this game. He has been lagging behind. His ganks aren't going too well, and he needs to really pick up his game. And as I told you earlier, Pantheon, he brings a lot of damage in the early levels, but as the game progresses, he will be falling off. So, of course his stun will still be useful late in the game, and their comp is just very good, like really meant for the late game, because if they catch anybody of Xnergy out over in the late game, it's just going to be objective after objective after. So, yeah, Lord has reconnected and the game will resume now, but yeah. One thing I'd also like to talk about, Devakaran has been playing extraordinary this game. I mean, coming from a support main to a Renekton top main coming now, he's just playing very good, I'd say. I mean, 10 and 1, 144 CS, he just literally wrecked that Lissandra over the top lane, if it's not too bad to say, but yeah. They've been playing, the top lane is just being very good, and he's been basically carrying this mid and bot lane. He's having beautiful teleports on wards. He's timing his teleport properly. He's also timing the objectives properly, and he's just sticking with his team, trying to tank for his team, trying to do damage for his team too. And he's that really good, consistent top laner you want at the moment, and he's proving that he's proving his role. I guess he's better as a top laner than a support, as we used to blackout game a few months ago. So. He's really been proving his role, and he's playing very well. A really good job by him, and yeah. So right now, his dragon has been taken by Derailed, and I guess other teams are just gonna farm it out, because blue team really does not look like they want to engage or try and get on small skirmishes. Although Zabardust does look on this top lane. I don't know if Devakaran knows it's warded or not, but they're just trying to camp behind. They know it's pink warded, and Devakaran just, very well, good thinking. I mean, he did take the ward out. He knew that, he could have been ganked top or something as possible, or something like that possible. So he does take the ward out and then goes back farming. And now I think Lissandra might be getting caught out here. I mean, stun goes down, Renekton trying to engage, double dash coming in, the Ravenous passive being used, Spar missing his club, but meanwhile he has Zabardust in case to aid him, but Lord also behind. They don't really plan on going for the engage, but mid lane also taking a bit, Syndra taking a bit of damage from the head Ahri. Ahri forced to use her ultimate while Syndra saves hers, but burns a flash, so flash for ulti always worked, always guess. So yeah, as this game goes on at the moment, as this game goes on, I guess we're just gonna be seeing a lot of farming going on, from this mid to late game, hopefully, and then we'll probably try and see a skirmish early on, and probably it's gonna end up that way. I don't think each team has the guts to kind of, rush mid or try and siege towers. because they have their fair of mistakes on both teams. Let's be honest. So, it's probably just gonna go out like that, and Zabardust is still gonna keep warding, and he's still gonna be looking for opportunities to catch out members of Xnergy Gaming. But so I'm really wondering how Xnergy Gaming is gonna play it. Will they play it hard, or will they also try and catch someone out? I don't think that would be the wise idea because, well, comparing to they're mostly like a team fighting comp. You have the Syndra Graves backlane, you do have the Warwick coming out, you do have a Renekton. They really look like a good team fighting comp. Not getting me wrong that Derailed doesn't have any team fight at all. I mean, their team fight is very well, but they mostly focus on a catching out type of comp. And now you see 4 members of Derailed coming over in the bot lane, trying to see if Xnergy's bot lane will overextend and go for the kill, but unfortunately they do not. And Derailed Gaming is just kind of wasting their time here. Dragon is coming back in 45 seconds. So I guess if Lord can actually, learn from his mistake and not position himself like he did in the last 2 dragons, then this should be theirs because, as I said earlier, they have better team fight potential, and that Renekton, this should be their dragon. But right now we have Spar recalling. Dragon coming up in 15 seconds. He will be there with his team for the team fight, and we'll see how this team fight breaks out. I mean, they've got much more CC. They've got the passive from Leona. I think their team fight is 10 times better. Plus, Warwick's ultimate is just gonna be useful no matter how behind or ahead he is, in compared to Pantheon's kit. So this is gonna be an interesting team fight to see. I guess Derailed Gaming is going to try and brush camp and see if they can catch out 1 member and then try and fight a 4v5. But let's see how they execute that, and let's see how Xnergy's warding comes into play right here. Yeah, 27 minutes 50 seconds. Baron is on the clock. Sweeper's going down. They do have Xnergy warded, and he'll just go down. Next, Evokran's the new target, and a beautiful coming out by Derailed Gaming. That's 3 members down of Xnergy Gaming, and it's a free dragon coming up for Derailed. And you have Zebra that's going very aggressive in the top lane, trying to catch out the AD carry. Little does he know he doesn't have boss. The clutter damage completely misses, and Xnergy Gaming forced to back. But now we have Spark coming in with the stun. Ryuzaki going very recklessly into the enemy team, and he goes down, and we have now Lucian coming out with the calling, and he will take down Graves as well. So that's a complete ace coming out from Derailed Gaming, and again they're just very experienced, I'd say. I think this match has come down to, I mean, they know a lot about team comps. They know why they picked their comp. They know how to use their comp, and Azazu and Xnergy Gaming, they're just very inexperienced. They haven't really studied the comp Derailed has chosen right now. I mean, it's kind of obvious that they do have a catching out comp, and they executed it perfectly. I mean, I don't know what Syndra was trying to do there, like overextending without his team. But yeah, he got charmed, and the burst damage coming out from Ahri is just a lot. Coming out with his team follow up, and he's just playing extraordinary well, just very well. A very well played fight over there, coming out by Derailed Gaming, and just very poor, simple mistakes that are making Xnergy go behind. I mean, they had the advantages in lane. They could have just try and fought a 5-on-5. I mean, they don't have to face check or brush like that, especially this late into the game, I'd say. And it's kind of crucial, very crucial. Getting mispositioned at all, and now we have Ryuzaki getting caught out again. Will Destroyer dash into the dragon pit? No, he doesn't. Ryuzaki taking a lot of damage there, and that's what I've been trying to tell you all day long. I mean, their comp really just spells out catch. Like they want to catch people and chain CC them, and trying to ward on your own like that, like you see in solo queue, is not advisable at all. I mean, just. This is correct. Ranked 5s. It's much different from solo queue, and they need to play as a team. If they want to ward, they want to ward as a team. If they want to fight the dragon, they need to know what strengths their comp is. If their comp is significantly for the but now we have Zedias going in very aggro. He misses the charm, everything, but just the damage alone coming up by Gunslinger is a lot. And now we have the Lord ulting onto Zedias. He will go down. Good ulti coming down. I mean, good Zhonya's going around Zedias. And meanwhile, a very good disengage coming out by Destroyer there. And the ulti coming out by Syndra will take the shutdown GP onto Ahri, but a double kill going over to Spar XX, and you know, just a support and top laner alive very low. Destroyer will get the good hits on and he will go down. Meanwhile, a beautiful spear coming out by Zabardast, and that will be another ace. And just I don't know how to put that in. Zedias was very sloppy with that aggressive engage, and you know, as Renekton, I guess it's just the champion. I mean, Renekton, he's also really good in the early to mid game. He did get the lead on the Lissandra, but then you can just see him as the game progresses, he'll also be falling off. So he wasn't able to burst down while Zedias was going in, catching the AD carry out. He did miss the charm, which is the main source of CC coming out from Ahri, but just from his ulti alone and his W and a few autos, he's able to get the Gunslinger to a very low HP. Unable to finish him off, Lissandra comes in and tries to help out the AP carrier, but that leaves Lucian untouched in the backline with just the support and the help of the jungler. So you know, Renekton, he did get a good engage onto the Lucian and tried to burst him down, but just couldn't. And also Xnergy also played that team fight badly. I mean, if they played that team fight a bit better, it would go in their favor and they could have got some breathing room there. But you know, mistakes happen, and that's League of Legends for
User
you. So
joined your channel.
yeah, that's that. Good game. Good team fighting from both teams coming out. No. That's Derailed gaming comp is just really good for sieging also, because you know, once the turret goes, if they see anybody in a misposition, they can just chain CC them. And I don't think Xnergy gaming realizes how crucial Derailed's comp is, because they cannot make mistakes at all. Each and every small misposition they make is just going to be leading to a lot of CC. Even in the bot lane, you guys can see right now, Ryuzaki It's Me went very low just by a small mispositional play here. So you know, by this they should learn now that, you know, they don't want to be in a bad position while fighting a team like this. And now we have Ryuzaki getting caught out again. Azudazu gets charmed. Meanwhile, Zabardast just, you know, ultiing in, taking down the Graves, and now another ace coming out. Oh, sorry, not an ace. I guess a small skirmish coming out, and you know, Renekton trying to push the top lane. Will have Lissandra and trying to clear out the wave, so the turret will aggro onto Devakar, and Devakar trying to take it down. He will take it down. Spar XX very low on mana, and now here comes a burst from Devakar. And meanwhile, the rest of Derailed Gaming is going to be pushing for the inhibitor and possibly the game end, but Spar taken very low in his own base, and a good stun coming out by there. But Devakar, with the double dice, just get the stun off. He will go down with the Q, and Devakar will also go down to the tower. And now we have Derailed Gaming just pouncing on the Nexus. Ulti coming in from Leona, but that doesn't do anything. 34 minutes and 13 seconds, 61k gold to 48k gold. Xnergy Gaming, they did play this out very well in the early game, but then lack of experience, lack of understanding and reading enemy team composition, and also very bad positioning out by a lot of the members onto Xnergy kind of costed this game. Yeah, that's it for today, guys, or for now. I'm Loki.